Northern leaders freed violent offenders, yet Eastern politicians couldn't secure Kanu's release. Ogo, the irony. It's because Southeast politicians, they don't care about Kanu. In fact, they want Kanu to be there. They don't want the agitation that he's fighting for. They don't want that referendum that Kanu is fighting for the people of Biafra. They don't want it. That is why they cannot secure his release. It's not because they cannot, but they don't want to, because they don't like this man called Kanu. That's just the thing. According to reports by Daily Post on Wednesday, January 14, 2026, Apostle Eugene Ogo, former chairman of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria (PFN), has expressed his disappointment in Southeast political leaders over their failure to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He said Northern leaders have successfully negotiated the release of convicted criminals, while Eastern leaders have remained silent on their own. Ogo made the statement while addressing the political imbalance and lack of advocacy from Southeast politicians. In the video that circulated online, Apostle Ogo said that while Northern politicians are securing freedom for individuals accused of serious crimes, Southeast leaders have failed to act on behalf of their own people, despite supporting the same government responsible for Kanu's detention. While Northern political leaders negotiate and secure the release of people accused of buying, maiming and kidnapping Nigerians, these Eastern politicians could not even secure the release of their own son and kinsman, Nnamdi Kanu, who was abducted and remains in detention by the same government they are endorsing, he stated. It's true. And it's because they don't just want him out of prison. They prefer him there. So that the agitation of referendum will not be possible. Ikem says the Northern leaders should go with their Sharia law and their Islam and their terrorist network of bandits, kidnappers, jihadists, bombers, ISWAP, Fulani herdsmen, and their Confucian extremist regime network and death everywhere. Okay, Obeah says Eastern leaders are cursed people. Azuka Maduka says that baby Biafra demons are truly demented and on a very long thing for sure. We have concluded the case of that lazy albino hunchback. This Azuka Maduka and Igbo too is insulting Nnamdi Kanu. You have concluded the case of that lazy albino hunchback. Biafra Moki, Bedima Nnamdi Otele, Mwa Yakpa, Amosokoto Kanu. The animal has acclimatized to his new permanent residence, where he would continue to serve his Fulani Janjaweed masters, who used him to almost destroy Igbo. Today, they have abandoned him to Trump, who doesn't know the monkey Biafra scammer. Dead to all IP Biafra momos, he said. Joseph Enyekere says Eastern politicians are self-centered and never need others to pay with them, and it's not a good thing. It is well with them. Peter says we must be ignorant. The MNK was against Eastern politicians, while the Northern terrorists were acting on behalf of the Northern politicians. Magnus Alim says they have never been serious to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. They are the main problem behind Kanu's suffering. Yes, so most of those are candidates. They are the ones. Igunla says it's a pity freeborn Okoeze. The problem the Easterners have can never depart them. They talk anyhow. There were no culture, no notable figure among them that reason as tomorrow may bring with the abusive language and lack unity only to subversible people who negotiate with derogative words that will give you power. How many senators did Obi have in the East as hold seats back and redeem your way of doing politics? As Aina says, well said. Tony says, expect nothing from the political slaves before Uncle. The selfish interest of most politicians of the Southeast is to blame. Instead of them coming together to speak with the one voice, that represents their people. Instead, wishes they prefer playing second fiddle in exchange of pecuniary gains. Okay? Carl says, until the youth team up and make Igbo land a hell for these crops of stupid criminals we call leaders in the East, our people will be like chaff to the Sahel dwellers. Imagine that you have a man like Odios or Kalu, Osita Izunazo, and Oles Uzodinjo, Solo representing you. You can imagine. Igbo Abule says, northern leaders have no regard for Nigerian constitution again, and they are openly showing it. And Shegun says, Kanu is a demon that must spy inside. Victor Jackson says, Igbo's problem are not from outside. The leaders sacrifice and betray their own people for money or power. Emmanuel says, it's the same northern people that hold Nnamdi Kanu. They just use Yoruba to carry it out. God will catch them. God will definitely expose them. Okay, now, as Christian says, this terrible situation for the Eastern governors, okay? Gideon Efede says, this man never knows he has no leaders, and that's what he have, that what he have as leaders is betrayal and hopeless fraud. Suleiman Mohammed says, are you comparing the North with East? Nigerians belong to us. We can do whatever we would like. But Igbos are third-class citizens. You are not okay. You can do whatever you like. Igbos are third-class citizens. No. Uchenna says, shameless elites parading themselves as heroes for settling up their brother out of jealousy. Cain might be a Biafran. Who Cain? Soon. Who knows? Maze says, yes, the Northern is a well-behaved people, while the Eastern is over peace. Money mongers and cowards, the Northern knows how to govern well. Okay? Eugene says, the gifted are in the know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the creation of ruling class. MK is a commoner, he is one of us. He understands that the political leadership of the Igbo that stole LG funds and appropriate funds for human and capital development to private pocket of leaders does not represent us. Those against MNK and his determination to free the East from the chains of slavery by the Nigerian state are the help in responsibility. If actually we desire to be free. Godwin Odega says, Yoruba will pay for this and pay all what they are doing against the Igbos. What are they doing against the Igbos? I beg my listeners, don't forget to like, to share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.